to some of the other...
I think that's pretty cool that they have actual, like, cinematics and everything for the game. Like, I think that's awesome. And, like, storylines and everything. Because whenever I played this game, I'm trying to remember if I remembered anything from the story. There was a time in the story where there was a bird and it was flying and then it stopped flying and it came down and I killed it. Maybe it was a dragon. But I remember I killed it. And that's it. That's all I remember.
MMO storylines I've been covering recently, but I wasn't exactly expecting a lot narrative-wise from the tales in this new update, but was pleasantly surprised with how well-crafted and often atmospheric they can be. Each story can take an hour or two if actually looking to experience the tales told, in place of rushing through the dialogue, and more often than not will include some quite memorable and well-voiced characters along the way, such as a lovable, goofy son of a village elder, who on the surface seems like the most chill guy around.
Howdy! I'm the village idiot, Undo. Or
3 more minutes.
That's what everyone tells me.
But later discovering just how the guy truly feels about his friends and family.
Old Lady Maya, stop bragging about your grandson! I can't go to the marketplace because your stories last until the sun sets!
Each story is self-contained and gives the tales a nice digestible feeling to jump in and take on one by one, with each covering one of the land's lingering evils and potential catastrophes, such as tracking down a tortured spirit of a girl in search of her lost love, twisted and terrifying, giving off a style of a gut-wrenching Eastern horror film experience, which for me as a fan of this was highly enjoyable.
So like, are these worth doing? Or is it like, do you get good rewards from these? You have to do them to do the bosses? I see. So there's probably 8 bosses and there's 8 quest lines. Is it one of those things? Okay, got it. Makes sense. Uh-oh.
Are you the one who took
My husband away.
Or tracking down the cause of a terrible sickness causing gross boils infecting the land's population.
Wait, this isn't your average boil. No, it can't be. It's Foxpox.
Foxbox, oop, someone better warn Solid Snake. It's happening again. The tasks the players will be asked to complete will mostly consist of tracking down the next NPC to progress the storyline, but does also feature some moments of taking out groups of enemies.
There's a microtransaction on the store for your booster shot.
Helping in and around the local area.
It kills your character.
As well as now and again using some of the life skills to cook up or produce materials needed to progress. Oh god. Fumble. Ugh, he's cooking. I mean, what could he possibly do? And while some of the stories told are actually really compelling, it would have been nice to see a little more tasks outside of dialogue now and again, to break up some of the more conversation-heavy sections. As with the early experience working through as a new player in the previous video, it's great to see all the tales also featuring branching choices for the players to make, leading to alternative ways to conclude the storyline. With
Pants on his former wife, you gonna learn about a pig?
Examples such as crushing the evil entities outright, or working to free them from their torment, righting the wrongs that they are so dead set on avenging. This system is not on the game-changing level of some other narrative-driven RPG experiences, but does at least go some way to make you feel like your chosen character is having an impact on this mysterious land, even when placed within an MMORPG, making Fumble's journey feel somewhat personal to him. Ooh, I can teleport. No one should ever hear of this. For those that have already looked into this update, you'll know that the narrative is far from the only content to seek out within the tales.
How much grinding would it take for me to get to level 65? How many hours? Like 400? You don't need 65? I thought 65 was like that's where a lot of people that are serious are at. 62 in like 3 days? Yeah, but how long is 63 though?
Okay. We have 5 seconds. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. What the fuck? Let me read this all entirely. I understand that I am playing a pre-alpha build of the game that will contain game-breaking bugs and incomplete features. I am comfortable losing hours of progress as I result in such issues. I understand that features, content, and gameplay may change drastically throughout pre-alpha development without warning. Many gameplay tasks that are currently basic will be replaced with activities that require more steps and effort to perform in the future. I understand that if I produce video, media content, or stream the game, I will clearly indicate pre-alpha in the title of the content. Whoops. So sorry. Any commentary contained within the content must clearly indicate that the game is the pre-alpha stage of the development. I understand that access to the pre-alpha may be revoked at any time if I violate the code of conduct or at sole discretion of the development team. One sec. Everyone, we need to change the stream title. I need to add that this is pre-alpha build. Okay, and with that, we are good. I just want to make sure that my title has stuck. Anvil Empire's pre-alpha build playtest. Okay, we are good. I'm just kidding. The ancients, the bones of our forefathers shaped the lands of Caligo. Pray to your gods and hope that they hear you. For if you dare set foot on our soil, every stone, every tree, and even the storms will come to our aid. We are the Mirish of Caligo, blood of the ancestors, the remnant. For Myrid, the vast Novan kingdom has endured with our cities in ruin, our empire rooted. We now look to survival. Caligo is sacred born, a fertile, verdant land of potential. Do not linger, for we are the remnant. Let us reclaim that which has been taken from us. Bruh. I'm an ancient. What's the difference? Let me go A, please. I cannot wait. Please, please. No, don't say it's only for Americans. This will be very sad if I can't play it. Come on. No. This is sad. Bro, I'm so close yet so far away. I'm gonna end stream. Should this not continue to work? That's really sad. We might do something like this. We can just restart the game. So this is their roadmap right now. Wait, what? Oh, it's an hour now. They've changed the time. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. Let us watch something else, or well, I can continue watching this.
Months? Nah, there's no way it's months. People say that, but like, these people say like it takes like 3 weeks, 5 weeks to get like level 100 in Diablo, but like somebody does it in like a day. 63 in a week if you're experienced. Okay, probably take 2 weeks then. Okay. Power gains past 62 are minuscule. Really? Because like I remember back in the day, there was like a scaler where like if you attack somebody who was higher level than you, you were at like a combat stat disadvantage. It changed. It no longer works like that. It doesn't work like that anymore. Huh. Okay. All right. Because I mean, like I remember, well, y'all gotta remember, like back whenever the soft cap was 50, I got 55. Like I got 55. I farmed all the way up there. Like I was on like that whole chart and shit. Like anytime I would log on. So like, it's not that I can't grind. It's I just want to know like if it's worth doing.
Each also featuring and introducing its own unique boss battles, sometimes catching old Fumble by such a surprise that he resorts to his fabled Fumbledore Panic Boogie.
I shall feast on your liver!
Perfectly interweaved within a story, these battles are not only far more grand-feeling than most of the previous boss battles featured in the questing campaign, but also part of another content system entirely. Once each of them have been tracked down and bested once within the Tails system, that encounter will also be unlocked within the new Boss Blitz system, an additional mode centered around moving away from the repetitive grind in the usual monster zones in the game. to instead give players a chance on taking on these encounters, with each available in 10 difficulty levels, with additional bosses to be added at a later date, and with each having a time attack leaderboard included for those that want to compete for the best run against players on the server. The boss blitz mode also gives players a chance to earn materials used to craft top tier items, such as the current best in slot dance gloves, that along
let me see this shit. Wow, that's actually really good. What the fuck? Because I remember back in the day, like, if like 150 or something like that was a huge number. Like, if you had 150 defense or something like that, it was massive. So if I see this is on one weapon, like, or one item, that's nuts.
that along with being powerful also happen to look pretty badass.
Holy
a far cry
fuck.
from our old Fumble here, but even he was able to pick up something to show off his efforts. Oh, perfect. Overall, the Land of the Morning Light content drop looks to overhaul the new player experience, whilst adding a number of PvE alternatives to mindlessly grinding away on the same mob packs for hours on end.
Yeah,
new
that
players
was-
can choose the new zone as their starting zone, and will have the bosses scaled to their stats to allow them to progress through the content unrestricted. The Tales system has some remarkably well-told stories to tell, but I can't see being that replayable, above perhaps possibly to seek out the alternative choices during the storyline. The new expansion comes with 2 new awakening skill lines for both Wusa and Megu. If that's not pronounced Megu, then I don't know what Wegu, granting players additional modes of destruction, and the environment really has some brilliant ambience to it.
Yeah, it looks
some great
really
use of
nice.
music to complement its
Holy
frequently
shit.
outstanding looking visuals.
Yeah.
Here's a little bit of what I mean. Above all, I feel the boss blitz system is where I feel players will get most of the content out of the new expansion,
Yeah,
pushing the
that's what I
higher
wanna
tiers
see.
of difficulty and reaching for the greater rewards available. With
So
these
these
new
are kind of like I feel like they're kind of like Guardian raids, like from Lost Ark.
additions, I still do think there is some way for Black Desert to go before it can reach the same levels from a PvE standpoint than a large number
maybe,
of its
right?
MMORPG competitors. But with
With
the new
solo?
storylines, they've
Yeah.
honestly put a lot of other MMOs to shame, and the boss blitz modes to couple with it. Now to go along with its already present group-based instances, I do also feel like the MMO is moving in the right direction if it's looking to tap into that market. And as someone who's not exactly a fan of simply grinding mobs over and over, it's a good sign that the developers are looking to provide some alternatives for those looking for something a little more dynamic to get stuck into. Safe to say, if you're a new player, and this is cliche as hell, but it's true, there's never been a better time to give this one a look. And if you're interested in finding out
'Cause
more,
you
then
get the
head down to
flying
the
mount.
description. And a final thank you to Pearl Abyss for sponsoring this outing.
Alright.
And hey, you may even run into a certain scruffy wizard.
I
although
feel
in
like-
hindsight, it would most likely be him running into you.
I feel like I
Thank you
kind
so
of
much
want to
for
try
watching.
it out.
As always, I'm keen to get your thoughts down in the comments.
Because, like,
please consider dropping a like
I've
on
seen
the video
people
if you
that got
enjoyed it, as it
sponsored
really
to
helps
play
me
the
out.
game,
And if you're into RPGs,
but I wanna play it
MMOs,
and
or,
see
hey,
what it's really
just a laugh or
like.
two, you're in the right place. So show that subscribe button who's
It
boss.
looks good.
So you don't
You know,
miss
get
nothing.
an
I wanna
idea
give a
of, like,
massive
what's
shout
really
out to
going
the
on with
channel
this.
members who help in supporting the channel. God bless you. If you're interested in joining as a channel member for all sorts of perks, including
Try it.
exclusive
I'll link you all
videos,
the video real
miles
quick.
and
Give it a
miles
like.
from Fumble's Cooking, the info
is
is
good.
down in the description. Thanks again.
Force Game made a video about it as well. Yeah, I watched that one. I think I might try out BDO. I might try it out and just see what the game's like. And if I like it, great. If I don't, whatever, right? Too bad it's pay to win. People say it's not. There are people who are adamant that it's not pay to win. So I will try it out. Actually, let me see how many people playing BDO now. I feel like it's gone up a lot. God damn. So this is the most people that played it ever since like maybe 2021. And it's still going up too. Look at that. Now I mean I know that it has its own launcher, but like you can look at like what it looks like on this, and this will be like kind of a representation. You don't want to look at the numbers, but you want to look at the trend. And like the trend is going to be like it's like a sample size. I know that there are more than 20,000 people playing the game. Yeah, it's just a trend. That's it. No bots in BDO as well. Oh, I'm out.
Ooh. We can watch this. Let's see if they change their mind, though. Still 44 minutes. Let's watch a bunch of these videos. Ooh, we'll save this video for last.
I can't.
Okay. Watch them in this order.
Hello, hello. First thing I want to say, if you are going into Anvil Empires wanting to do PvP right away, do not join the first day of the Anvil Empires playtest. The first day is a lot of preparation. Near the end of the day, there's some PvP, but all of the PvP normally happens on the second day. If you're someone that doesn't have a lot of time to play during the test, make sure you are looking out for cities that have at least 20 plus huts. It's this little icon with the houses. So this one, for example, has 52. Join those cities right away, set up a hut, and you'll find some battles very quickly. Normally on the first day of the playtest, there's not too many bridges built. I would really like to request that there are default bridges built around the map to get across to different islands. This would drastically speed up PvP combat and interactions between other factions.
It's fine.
A small group of us started raiding a nearby lumber city. The city was an expansion to an even bigger city, so we thought we'd continue to harass it as much as possible. Because we have greater numbers right here, I'm trying to flank around these enemies to try and get them to disperse, and I'm trying to throw off their formation. My teammates aren't quite following me, even though we do outnumber them, so I'm trying to get them to push up a little bit more. There's only 2 of these enemies, so I'm not sure why the others weren't pushing up with me. I finally get them to push up with me. I guess they thought 1v9 was a fair fight. You can see me kind of running in against this guy and baiting his attack, because when he attacks, that slows him down drastically, and now he can't escape from the Zerg. That's one of the big combat metas of Anvil right now. Run up to an enemy, make them attack, and then they're stuck in this slow combat stage for about 4 seconds. So here we're able to just run up on the lumber yard and push the enemies out. They don't have a lot of defenses. All of the people here are mainly gatherers and builders, so we're able to just force them out of this little lumber yard. We push them back to their main castle where it's a little bit more fortified and they have more soldiers waiting for us. They even have a ballista and some archers set up, so they start picking off our troops one by one.
Ooh.
We know we don't have the ladders or the siege weapons to attack this base, so we have to back off. We head back to our forward base where we can drop off a lot of the loot that we gathered. Right now, battle looting in this game is one of the most important things that you can do. Because the supplies of swords and shields and armor is so low, you can actually just run into battles naked sometimes and grab even more supplies. We head back into the lumber camp and we're met with a little bit more resistance this time. Again, the main army's forming in the middle there, shielding up, and I'm trying to do some flanking on the side here. We are once again able to run through this village very easily, as they didn't have as many soldiers as we had thought. We start to chase them back to their main base once again. Their soldiers from the castle start to push us out once again. We start to form up and their numbers start to grow. They push us back a little bit to the lumberyard as they're using that flanking technique and kind of trying to surround us. We are able to see right through that and form up and start to attack their main army and push them back to their castle once again. As night falls, we head back to the base to drop off our rewards from our victory. We then start to formulate a new plan on how we can destroy the lumberyard. We decided that because vision was so limited at night and we had the numbers, that we would attack the lumber village once again. This time we brought torches to burn down the main hall. Once the main hall is burned down and destroyed, the players no longer have accesses to their huts. Overall, that raid lasted a few hours. So again, if you can't dedicate a lot of time to this playtest, wait until the second day. It was really fun to raid the lumber village. I felt like I was a Viking on those TV shows, raiding all of the small villages and pillaging all of their supplies and swords. And at the end of the day, I was able to go to my hut, leave my supplies like my sword and my shield and my armor for the playtest tomorrow. The next day I logged in, I found that I couldn't spawn from my original hut. I ran back into the village to find almost every building still there. I ran over to my original hut where all of my items were, and I found that I could not access any of my items or take them. It said that the hut was unoccupied. I'm really not a fan of this feature so far. I think if the enemy takes down the main base, all of the huts should be able to be looted. They should be able to be looted by the enemy, like they're pillaging the village and taking their rewards. And honestly, in this scenario, I should have been able to grab my weapons. What are your thoughts on all of this? Let me know in the comments. Luckily, I was able to find a boat, and I was going to head towards the biggest city on the map, which was Deer Keep.
You guys ever get some stone?
The rest of them are out
You can
by
get some really good swords.
the rest of them are outside,
They've
I think, are they not?
they've retreated to Merwood. They're at
Cool.
Merwood now.
Let's go to
Murford?
Merwood.
You mean Murford?
Murford, let's go there. Murford, let's
Is
go.
that where the rest of us are, or they are?
No, that's where the enemies are. The enemies are there.
Okay, they've retreated
I
to
just saw
Murford,
there's
okay.
at least maybe 10 of them.
Where do I
Okay.
get
Is this
repair
all of
materials
us?
in this
Is this
town?
all of us?
Everyone group up.
Yeah. Group
Real
up,
close.
group up.
Let's
Guys,
start.
group up, group up. Alright, we'll start the march
Okay,
down
who's
this
ready to
road,
kill
yeah?
some remnants?
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, come on.
Remnants.
Let's go. Let's go.
We should head
Move
west.
out.
That's the road to it.
Exactly.
West, not fucking south.
Okay, let's go then. Everyone's
West
ready. Let's
Road.
go.
Everyone,
Alright.
follow me. Follow me.
Let's go.
Follow me. Over here. Take all your torches. Light up the way. Grab a torch if you don't have one. Okay, never mind. There's no more torches for you.
My torch is
No more
tripping out.
torches. That's enough, that's enough. We can see all of us. That's good.
Towards the road.
As you can see, I was walking into the biggest town on the map, and they were already forming up to plan an attack.
Okay, guys, don't forget about regrouping and forming
The
line.
gate wasn't closed! Close the gate, close the gate!
Mr. Misty, my allegiances are to you.
Again, this is on the second day of the Anvil test, so these types of attacks happen more frequently.
Okay, we need to make some music for this. So, 1 sec while I... Yeah. Let me get here, and then I can picture out. I can keep browsing to make music.
Once you see enemy from a line.
There was a few, yeah, there's one in there. They're in here.
They're obviously near.
Get
Oh,
up.
yeah, they're
On the
inside, they're
board
inside.
with-
They're inside.
From a wall, from a wall, from a wall, from a wall.
Okay,
from a wall.
everyone,
Archery,
shield wall,
there's
shield wall.
archers, there's archers.
Shield wall.
Watch out, there's archers.
We got fucking...
Shield wall, everyone. Form a line.
Everyone close together. Shield wall.
Back.
I don't
Right here,
think
right
us
here.
four can handle that.
Everyone close together. Do not run away from each other. Wait, to be clear it slowly.
Get on the pathway, get on the... It's too clumped.
Good guys, good.
Don't put the fire out.
Shield wall, shield wall.
Hello.
Hi?
And now
No, stay. Gordy, Gordy, do not run. No.
Okay, don't you waste
we're
your
about to
stamina.
get
Don't waste your
guys.
stamina, you'll need it.
Oh
Don't
god.
waste your stamina.
Don't chase it, don't chase it, man.
There's more enemies
Everyone, back
behind
to the
us.
village,
Stop,
back to the
stop,
village,
stop.
back to the village. Come on, back to
You're
the
going the
village.
wrong way.
Clear the village first. Just start moving forward.
Oh, there's a lot of them. Oh shit.
Back off. Do not reveal a flank. Okay, everyone, stick together right through the center.
Left side.
Anyway, how's you guys' day going?
Form the line.
Good.
Everyone.
Strong.
I bet
You outnumber them, you outnumber them.
Go. Push it.
everyone,
Kill them all.
It's really too bad that they don't have a spectating screen right now and it just goes straight to the map. As you can see, I made a mistake of not making a hut at Deer Keep, and because of that mistake I can only spawn north, which is across the river, so I'll need to find either a bridge that is made or another boat, which is just a pain. Again, I would really like it if there were default bridges already made on the map. Let me know your thoughts on that in the comments. Luckily I was able to find somebody fishing and they were able to give me a ride to the other side. So I obviously didn't want to make that.
I think they shouldn't do it. We should be the ones to do it. That way, we literally choose what kind of fight we're getting into each and every time. Whether we want to build the bridge, or if we want to destroy the bridge to make sure that people can't thing. This guy is just yeah, no, I don't think we should do that. Keep it like Foxhole. Everything you got to build it from scratch, man. It's a good system. 126. No static bridges. I don't like the idea of that. Maybe some static bridges, but not every time. Not every time do we need a static bridge.
Mistake again. So my first task when coming back was to make a hut so that way I would spawn by this castle after I died every single time. Make sure you remember to claim the hut. Just because you built the hut does not mean that you will spawn there. I was able to find the army again and join up with them. Unfortunately, the proximity voices stopped working, so there wasn't a lot of chatter this time. I found that a lot of battles always started with a staring competition, where each army was trying to size up the other army and just trying to get a good position.
Well, it's generally how it goes.
They push us back a little bit into a little smaller choke points. They do have some soldiers on the left-hand side up there trying to flank us a little bit, so we push back to regroup. Then we are able to push them back out and all chaos breaks loose. When you're clumped up in big groups like that, it's kind of hard to see what's going on. You're kind of just swinging your sword all around like I would assume you would do in a real battle like that. And at this stage right now as well, it's just very easy to die. Usually 2 or 3 swings takes you out. So the battle for that town lasted probably about an hour or 2. We were constantly having to regroup back at Deer Keep. They were finally able to push us back to Deer Keep where we needed to make our final stand for this pre-alpha test. So as you can kind of see from this perspective, it looked like a few of our players were kind of cheesing the gate a little bit. When the sieging ram began to come in, they would open the gate. I don't know if that was negating the damage at all, but it was definitely baiting in a few of the enemy soldiers to try and come in and attack us, and then we would shut the gate and only 1 or 2 would be left in. So here's an excellent tip for you. If you're attacking a castle, don't get baited into the gate. I was getting pretty bored with the stalemate that was happening, so I decided to take some wise words from Foxhole and just flank, bro. I went behind them with a 2-handed axe. Not wearing any armor or carrying anything else made me run a lot faster. I feel like the tree cover helped a lot with this flank as well. I was able to run in very quickly and get a quick kill, but I had to run off really fast as some of them spotted me. I decided to come back in for another kill. And that's when they all decided to attack me, so at least I was able to divert their attention for a little bit, I guess. Night was soon falling and we were still holding on to Deer Keep. They'd continued to use their siege weapon against our gate, but I don't think it was doing much damage. So this battle continued to be a bit of a stalemate. Something no one in our keep was doing, because we were all here at the front gate battling, was making bows for our ballistas or even our archers. I feel like if we would have had someone making bows in the back, we could have pushed this attack back a lot faster. So once again, because nothing was really happening at the castle, I decided to go find my own adventure. I decided to leave the castle with no armor or weapons, and I wanted to flank all the way around to see where they were spawning at.
Get away.
They had set up this forward camp, and this is how they were spawning and pressing on with their attack.
Get away. Why do you have so much stamina, Robert?
No idea. I run a lot.
Come on, Robert, let's just find it out.
No way, you got armor and a sword, man.
Oh, alright, look, I'll drop it, alright?
Alright, drop it on, drop it on.
Alright.
You guys haven't run this test? Whoa, 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 sucker punch.
We should do it this way.
Anybody? You got a hammer?
I'm just here to look. I'm just here to look. So something I found by mistake was I was basically able to just be a spy. I was able to hide here in the dark and in the trees and just listen to their conversations because they had proximity voice going. It was really cool because I felt like some sort of kind of assassin / spy in the back, just listening to how they're going to take down the castle and listening to their strategies. What I needed to do was get this information to my team.
We need a rum as well. Yeah, attack your side, don't attack lane game because they got me and we kill.
So I was able to hear their entire plan. I was really dumb and I didn't put anything in chat to warn my friends. I think I got distracted by the fact that I could take an axe from one of their boxes and start killing them. And because I didn't warn anybody on my team about the ladder attack, the other team was able to successfully put the ladders up and start attacking people inside of our castle. We were able to hold off the ladder attack during the night. With daytime arriving and only 15 minutes left in the playtest, we decided to make one final push outside of the Deer Keep. After going back and forth for a bit, we were able to push them back to their camp.
I was trying to protect your back, there was a guy trying to charge you, so that's why I extended the
Rally at the gate, don't move forward, just rally here.
Don't move forward, hold line.
Just stay together.
They're gonna be
Stay together. Okay, everyone, let's move forward, but don't just like run. I swear, guys, everyone was just running.
Square formation. Someone hold the left and right. Turn left and right.
We don't need formation right now.
Enemies on the right.
Enemies Shield wall.
What happened to the line?
Shield wall.
We can move forward. Us than them, because we don't need the formation. Just get as many of them as you can. Smash. We don't need a shield wall yet. They haven't organized. Yes, get there, boys.
Guys, I got stuck in
Jump, make it you on the field. We practice this.
Hey, keep our flanks secure. Keep the flanks secure. Advance from the other side. Keep our back.
Everyone together. Three shields.
Side. Charge. That's not winning for you.
How are we not winning?
Take the back.
As I mentioned earlier, battle looting is really important in this game. So because this battle is so close to where I spawn, I'm able just to run back naked and grab armor and sword without having to build anything else. This time during the attack, I decided to try and flick around. It's at this time during the test that I wish there was some more weapon diversity or more horses. Around where we could have some cavalry fights as well. With our final push, we ended up winning this battle. We were able to keep the pressure up on their camp, and we did a good job of continuing to regroup together to fight them. It might have been because they were running out of supplies. But overall, it was a really fun fight. So cheers to both sides. If you participated in the fight, I hope you had fun. And this PvP playtest was a great time. I hope you all enjoyed the video and the commentary for these battles. If you haven't played Anvil Empires and you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. I'd be happy to answer them for you. Make sure to subscribe for more Anvil content. Join our Discord community down below. And I can't wait to see you all on the battlefield. Cheers.
Come on. Come on. Damn it. I'm guessing it's specifically for people who are in their Discord community. I'm guessing. Just really sad. No. I'm guessing I'm not going to be able to get into it without the Discord community. Wait, is there a way to join it from... I think there was. Whoops. Sorry. Whoops. Sorry. God damn it. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get in today. Damn! You didn't realize. Motherfucker. Linked roles. Where's linked roles? Damn. I guess we're probably not going to be able to play. Not until I get hit back. Anyway. Perhaps we see what the game looks like. This is sad. This is so sad.
Il y a un mec qui fait un settlement.
Je peux pas mourir en fait, je peux me stack, c'est pas passé. Oh putain. Bon, attendez, j'ai un problème.
Damn.
Orada vurduktan sonra yavaşlama şeyini kaldırmışlar mı?
Yok. Takibin için teşekkürler dostum. Bu Iron Mine. Iron Mine var burada da. Vurduktan sonra yavaşlama şey duruyor ya. Kaldırmamışlar onu ne yazık. Ya damage attıktan sonra yavaşlama falan olsaymış var o.
Our lives.
Spamlarda herkes. Damage atan adam.
Ama yumrukta yok galiba şu an.
Yok ya yumrukta da. Ha var. Şey yani yok şu anlamda düzeltmişler onu biraz. Interaktlayabileceğin bir yere doğru yumruk atmazsan hani çevrende
Damn. We're gonna have to end the stream there. I'm not gonna be able to play it. But I am gonna be watching majority of this. So I'll probably get to sleep now. Fuck. This is sad.
Buradan şöyle sağlı gidiyorum.
So sad.
Nereye doğru gidiyorsun?
Bu Iron Bridge, New Remnant, Ton
See y'all later.
falan var ya oralara doğru
Goodbye.
gidiyorum. Hah şey buldum. Buraya ne?